Okay, I think Jean-Paul had a question about a thrust bearing, and I want to make sure we're talking about the same location. This handle here, as well as this one in the back, and this one in the back, move the table left and right, which is why, is what I'm thinking. And I think Jean was asking about whether or not there was a thrust bearing here. And the answer is there was not. This moves in and out to engage and disengage with the rack under the table, as this one does too, only not quite as smoothly as the one I just took apart. So hopefully that answers your question, John. I'm going to try to take this apart tonight. And this has one set screw here, and I'm aware there are possibility of another one. Then there's 3 button head. It looks like it takes this part of the handle off. The front of it has this, which engages and disengages the gear for the rack on the bottom of the table. So let me get you mounted here and aimed kind of on that. And first thing, I'm going to loosen this one on the side, and that looks like maybe a 3/16, and that is correct. Okay, I'm going to grab a different wrench. Okay, I have a nice set of SK sockets, socket type Allen wrenches that I think Daniel Abbey commented on them. He has a set of those as well. But rather than bend my nice Allen wrench that comes with a nice set here, I don't want to take the chance of bending up my good tools. And let's just take it all the way out and see if there's a second one underneath there. Let's get a brush. Try to keep any of this crap from going down in the hole. Okay. Nothing down there. We're going to go ahead and put that back in, because I believe that's there just for oiling, maybe, because it's not holding anything other than blocking that hole. Okay, let's look at these cap heads. Okay, that's going to be a 1/8. Now, there's some pins here. You probably can't see. There's 1, 2, just alignment pins, but they are, well, They're not serrated so much as they're splined, maybe. Let's go in the right direction. One thing is these sockets don't like to release. Gosh, even there. Okay, that's about a 1/2 inch in length, and nothing is going to come apart because this is pressed on those pins. And there's also a set screw here on this shaft holding it. Okay. Oh, that'll come right off. And we have a bit of a gear train in there. So rather than rip that out, pull it up slowly and see exactly how it goes. Ring that just came off. I'll get you over here in just a second and show you what I'm looking at. Okay, that's that. Okay. This the when I turn this knob, well, it's not doing it. It was interfacing with those, but I need to get this knob off before I can pull the handle off all the way. So let me get you back here, and I know my audio kind of sucks, and I'm thinking like a lapel mic might work, and I think it might be something that's not going to cost an arm and a leg. Okay, we confirm that is the right size. Okay. Okay, now this is going to come out of there. Just not sure what to take out and what to leave. Okay. That pin will probably come out, but we're going to let it lay. Let me bring the camera over here. Okay, so this top gear reaches over this collar and has another gear on it. So I don't know if I can, there it comes. I can bring all this forward. Horrible camera work. Here, let me get this remounted. Okay, I've made a little headway here. So I can slide this body back and forth. I can slide that back. I can bring this gear out. And we can all see what that's doing. Okay, this interacts with this key, spin free, engage. In the spin free mode, it is basically, this is transferring power from here to here to here to here, which is turning actually this shaft, which shouldn't be turning. Okay, not so sure there. But I do see how it's all going to go back together, though, like that. So let's start knocking things around a little bit. I'm thinking this shaft is going to pull out. So okay, now we're back here to this gear here. So ultimately, this gear has to come off, number one, to allow this shaft to pull out of this pipe, and or the same with this shaft. So I'm just kind of guessing that gear is pressed on there, because I don't see any kind of holding. Okay, I have to be able to move this pipe. Okay, I'm gonna go, let me see if I can get you guys over there. I'm gonna go over here. And loosen this up. Now this block has a split on it, so it's basically loosening this pipe, loosening its grip on that pipe. Okay, so I'm able to be moving this pipe around. I'm still on this gear right here. And I'm thinking it's pressed on there. I'm thinking if I believe it's coupling these two shafts. In other words, I believe there's two separate shafts. I believe there's two separate shafts here, here and here, and I believe they're coupled by this, on this gear. And I think if I know one thing, the location of that is going to be important on where this ends up at. Now, if I can get this handle off the shaft, it's really not buying me anything. It's not giving, I'm still not going to be able to pull that out because it's all being captured here. So there are no issues with this other than, I mean, there's brass bushings in here that this shaft is riding on, so there's no bearings involved. There's nothing broken here. So I think, since I am not going to be able to pull this shaft out, clean it and oil it is all I would be doing. I'm thinking the best thing I could do is clean up this mechanism, put some fresh grease on it, and then close it up. Let me see if I can get everything back to where it was when I started. Okay, I found something else to try. You got this pin here that this gear locks in on. Okay, I'm going to drive that out. Okay, running out of places to lay my tools, so that should allow me it doesn't feel like there's anything there. But fingers can be deceptive. Okay. Well, what am I going to accomplish if I get that off anyway? I don't think it's going to net me anything. So, back it goes. Okay, I think what we're going to do, I'm going to clean this up here, re-grease it, and reassemble it. Maybe wire wheel a piece or two as I do the assembly. So we'll bring you back. At least I know what's in there now. But I still, if everything's hinged on that gear, if I can get that gear to slide off either shaft, I could pull them out. But the net gain of any of it would just be to be able to clean these tubes, which have brass bushings. So there's really, you know, there's not a whole lot to gain. And I don't think it's worth trying to deal with taking that gear off. Or maybe I'll wake up in the middle of the night and something will occur to me. Or a week from now when you see this video, you could explain it all to me. This has that green grease that I was seeing on the ball cages. So I know the factory didn't use green grease, so that means that somebody, whoever did the ball cages, may have been into this handle as well. Okay. Okay, just in case that didn't take, I did find a point of lubrication for this dial. I oiled it, and like I said, there's just a brass bushing in here, and this thing is smooth as silk.